Know what to do. Let's hope that we can get some better energy. Let me get some water. Ooh. Let me go to sleep. Oh, here it is. There's some water. Went on a long walk yesterday. It was nice. I don't know why my Vans was like doing that. Prayer is a dialogue with the universe. Express your wishes. Acceptance. Accept others and yourself and welcome new opportunities. So, acceptance, wisdom comes from experience and reflection. So this is like some people looking at a situation is like collaboration achieves greater goals. So someone could be hoping that they can collaborate in some type of way. It could possibly be like three men, but it's like out of the three, maybe two. It's more or less one of them is it could be like a little piece of it being a little bit underhanded, or it's like something. It's a small detail about the situation with two of them. One of them is just like clean and clear. But two of them, it might be for like a particular benefit or something like that. It's like it's something a little bit underhanded, low key. Release past burdens and embrace the new beginnings. Now, hello to the new beginning. Peace, find inner peace in moments of stillness, okay? Calmness. I feel like something that you do in like for meditation or useful for your meditation leads you to like inspiration everywhere, capture your ideas. You could be getting like ideas. You could be like, I want to say in like a tranquil state where it's allowing you to see something a little bit different. Abundance comes from inner fulfillment and outer effort, right? No work is done without a little bit of effort, right? Transformation. Also, someone be mindful because I keep hearing that song from the Princess and the Frog. Somebody still wanting to do like a ritual, something like transformation station facility. Someone could be trying to go to somebody, parish county. Something about friendships. Grounding. Cherish friendships, they are the harbors for your soul. These are two dudes holding hands, but or it could be like a gay couple wanting to be friends with you or something like that. I feel like you have no interest in like. I feel like for me, I'm like a little triggered. Nothing against the LGBT community or whatever, but it's just like right now I'm just not interested in friends. Or this could actually be like two people like wanting to, I don't know, but adventure is the path to the new world. So somebody, you might be just like ready to just like take off and just like forget like everything. Like I've been saying, like I'm telling you, it's not like I'm gonna say where I want to go and but it's gonna be the fuck out of this state though. But whatever it is, adventure is useful. It will be the fuck out of the state of fucking Florida. And once I go, ain't nobody gonna know where I'm at. And throw it away, be like, throw away them phones, throw away anything of old emails or anything affiliated and associated with it. Like, literally, I have zero problem with, like, starting fresh from shit. Ever. Something about, in meditation or something like that, or something that you're going to plan to do or going to go do or something like that, it's going to lead to like an idea. It may come in, I don't know if you're just going to be just sitting there just thinking about something. You probably going to be meditating. You might be watching something, or you just might end up getting into a trance, or you might go near water or something like that. You could be at a pool, the lake, a pond, the beach, the ocean, whatever it is that you can get near particular shit. It could be even be in the shower or something like that. You could just be sitting there and it's just like something just comes to you. You just have some ideas. And it's something that you will love to do. Shit, you might be sitting there just in nature bird watching, or you might just be watching certain things. Love is everywhere. Open your heart to feel it. You might start just having a love for like nature, or just seeing the sunset, seeing the butterflies, seeing particular animals, falling in love with nature or something like that. Or it's just like finding the peace. Like for me, I just been finding peace in like nature, animals, the sunset, shit. Like I said, you could be in the shower, you could be just sitting there at the pool, you could be sitting at, a beach or something like that. Whatever it is that it's going to give you some type of inspiration. And it will just help you. And it's not only just with just love in general, like healing the heart chakra type thing. This also could help with like having more ideas, like if it's abundance or wealth or something you needed to create. Abundance comes from inner fulfillment and outer effort. You might, profit from like doing a cleanse or something like that. It's like certain things that you could do that's gonna help you. Self-love is the foundation of all love. Yep, see? The self-love. Seeing the thoughts. Seeing, clearing the mind. This is more of your thoughts of anything. Helping with your emotions. Helping you see where, where you can grow. You know what I'm saying? Like, it probably, you might go back through another phase of feeling like you're in the cocoon again. You know how a butterfly caterpillar turns into the cocoon, and then from the cocoon you burst out a butterfly. Some of you can look at the significance of orange or red butterflies. Also the significance of oranges. You might just look into like random research of certain things. Speaking of that, and the pen is up there. That allows me noted. Look into that. Who was it that invented the light bulb? Light bulb moment, history, like history moment. Or, you know, you might find peace in watching like history things and things like that. Cleansing your mind and spirit, removing all negativity, like things that are blocking you from, you know, seeing more things about love for yourself. Self-love. Inspiration, what's blocking you from what, you know, what type of adventures you want to take type things. Yeah. Transformation, the soul's evolution. Looking into the foods, the fruits and things like that, you know, certain insects will indulge in that leads into their awakening or their healing or how they nurture themselves, you know, particular nutritions. Awakening. When you awaken, you see the process of discovering of who you are. Somebody might have like up to 2 awakenings all at once. I feel like this strawberry moon was very powerful or useful. Something about that was the strawberry moon, but it's another, the harvest moon. The adventure and the course of journey of trying to build a foundation of self-love will lead to the growth of a journey to teach yourself to grow. Something could be coming in where, you know, you may feel like for someone for a cool little bit, you might feel like you're in your own world, but it's like out of that, it's like something comes out of it that's going to like restore your hope. But it's going to be like literally you and whatever it is that you're creating or whatever it is that's about to come your way. It's going to like, because I feel like it's you alone, like literally. Like, look, literally you alone, like you're taking this journey or something like that, like whatever kind of journey this is, it's going to be worth it. Face challenges with determination, you can achieve anything. I feel like this whatever you're about to do for the rest of this year, it's going to transform a lot of things for you. It's going to put it in perspective. Because it's like, I keep hearing that saying, because I'm leaving on a midnight train to Georgia. Somebody, you might not be going to Georgia, but I sure ain't got shit to do with no Georgia. I wouldn't want to be in Georgia. I don't care how much people would be like, oh, Georgia. It ain't for me. Somebody fit to take this journey and whatever, however this journey is, I feel like it's like certain things that's going to be coming your way. Cleansing awareness, maintain, be present in every moment. Like being aware, being fully aware, being in that heart space, being in your creative space, being in your constantly, if you went through like not heart issues, but you went through things where you wasn't speaking up, where you wasn't coming from the heart, creativity, root chakra or your sacral chakra, where you're basically healing, you know, speaking, emotional, sexual, creativity, like your awareness of those things is going to be very useful. Transformation, hope in this transformation of being able to regain or restore yourself back into growth and adventure of love. Hope is beaming the light of darkness. Like, you may still be in a dark space, but it's just like you having hope that, you know, certain things could get better. Like for me, it ain't happening yet, but shit, I got hope eventually. You know what I'm saying? However long it's going to take, but hopefully, you know what I'm saying, it don't take that long. Meditation is going to be very useful. Meditation connects you to your inner self. The pure outcome, every end is a new beginning. So something could be like you really just ended so many things, and it's definitely leading to a rebirth. So right now, you know, if people are not understanding how you're thinking, how you're speaking, how you're behaving, how you're showing up in the world now, it's because you're going through a rebirth. So you got to be aware of the growth and determination, and with this determination comes that, hey, it becomes a lonely road, okay? Support, seek support. You don't have to bear everything alone. You may be a person that you're just a lone wolf. You like to just be by yourself. You might find like, for someone, if you're by yourself, you might end up just like getting you some dogs. Like, you ain't got a bear by yourself, but it's just like, oh, I'll give me a, you know, some, what you call it, emotional support dogs or something like that. Shit, I think I qualify for like those, trained dogs, what you call it? Medical dogs, which I do need one. So I'm not like too zoned the fuck out, but happiness comes from a fulfilled heart and harmonious relationships. So, I feel like on your path or something like that, you probably going to end up encountering someone that could be like a single father with a daughter that need like some type of advice or something like that. I feel like it's going to be very useful to help someone. If you're a woman, you probably live alone, you're probably single or something like that, and it could be a single father that takes care of, like, I feel like he can know what he can do with like his boy or something like that. But if he has like a little girl, I feel like the advice or something that you will be able to give them when it comes to like a little girl is going to be useful for someone. You might find, you know, some kind of peace, or you might be the source to help them, you know, find that happiness or whatever the case may be, to help them out. Grace is the universe's blessing to open your heart to receive it. This is like somebody taking a walk on the beach or whatever. Girl, get that body right. About a beach or something like that. Connected with nature and the universe. You know what I'm saying? Just stay connected to, you know, nature and the universe at this time. Give yourself grace. I know I'm taking this message because it's like, girl. Because this support, I was already thinking about getting me, you know, a support animal. I want some cute dogs. But saying it, you know, in the moment, I feel like somebody, you ready to take this journey. Because I feel like it's like literally when you going through rebirth and really tapping into awareness and stepping into your growth, honey, you going to find yourself alone. Don't feel like you're lonely or alone, baby, but that shit just, it hit different. Acceptance. Accept your others and yourself, and welcome to the new opportunities. You accept situations for what they are. You ain't worried about it. You just gotta step into it with confidence, believe in your worth and your abilities. It doesn't matter if anybody else is going to believe in it or not. Long as you believe in it, that still leads to your growth, determination, awareness, and whatever it is that you have hope into. You know what I'm saying? It'll lead to those things that you hope to bring into your life. If it's abundance, you'll get it. If it's adventure, you get it. Growth, they even lead to even more awareness and discovery of what it is that you can do within yourself. Follow your passions, not the passions of how other people want you to carry it out. It's your passion. You know what I'm saying? Give yourself grace. Peace. That confidence, that discovery, acceptance of certain things and connection. It's beautiful. Somebody, you know what I'm saying? If you by yourself and you releasing certain things and you're by yourself, get your animal. A bird, a puppy, or something like that. Release past burdens and embrace new beginnings and show gratitude. Be grateful for every moment and keep a heart of gratitude. You know what I'm saying? Be grateful for the good, the bad, the ugly, and be grateful for growth and determination and awareness, because it can lead to those, things. If you desire to have, support, if you desire to have connections and things like that, or you just desire, like me, be by yourself, but you must release all those things that are not serving you. You know what I mean? Because it's like, that's like carrying a burden, but be grateful for it. Balance. Attitude of gratitude leads to balance, tranquility. Maintain harmony. This says in relationships, but you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say but, because but is an excuse. I can't speak for other people, but those of you who are looking for maintaining harmony in friendship, relationships, you are in relationships with people that you speak to, connect to, and things like that. You know what I'm saying? If you desire to have those things, balance is necessary. Find the balance to maintain it. I know I'm not great at it, so I have to be accountable. Like, I'll watch the fucking phone ring for all I give two shits. But balance, attitude of gratitude, being aware. Universal wisdom. Your universe is full of wisdom. Seek it in its guidance. Friendships and support. Somebody you could be meditating on, wanting, meditating on what type of support or friend groups you want, or things like that. I'm hearing positivity, positive masculinity. It's out there. It's out there for you men who, in hopes of finding positive masculinity. It's like, I don't want to have friends and they think I'm gay. It's just called, you just call in for positive masculinity. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a such thing as it. I've seen it before. No homo. You know what I'm saying? It's positive masculinity out there. Communication. Release. Growth and gratitude. Communication. Determination. Someone can be grateful. If you didn't receive communication from someone, you know what I'm saying? Just release it. Effective communications is the bridge to understanding and connection. There may have been some sort of disconnection where you may have said something to someone and they didn't say anything. So it's like somebody may have sent like a long paragraph or something like that. But it's coming from a masculine. They may have thought about sending it, or they could have, or they will be, but it's like, or they may just send you a message of gratitude, but you may be in the energy of just releasing, you know, you're determined to release the fact that you didn't receive communication. I feel like you're just grateful. You're just working in balance because I feel like you probably waited. I feel like it caused you to go ahead and release and grow and come into acceptance and confident of what the connection really was. And it allowed you to, you know, just rediscover yourself. And it's just bringing you more peace. I feel like the longer someone is quiet, I feel like you just like, cool. Yeah. It just basically led you to just focus on self love. You just took the adventure of like, you know, I feel like the sun is setting or set on this situation. Courage and determination, creativity, awareness. Something about if you're not able to get to that, and meditation is not getting you there, and it's like you're not getting the full insight. It's like find the creative outlet for yourself. If it's like find the magic in your type of creativity. You know what I'm saying? It might bring to light about what it is that you want to. The light dispels darkness and keep your inner light shining. Like wherever, you know, for me, I could say this is a dark type of shit or dark time, but it's just like you find the little bit of light. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine type shit. Nurturing somebody, you should get an animal, okay? Nurture others and also yourself. So you could be someone who's by yourself. Apparently, this is like how many times it's gonna throw in my face. True to just get the animal. I will. I will. I will. I'm gonna need a little partner in crime. My little partner in crime. It's time to leave this fucking hellhole. Strength is gonna be needed. Somebody, the strength is gonna allow you to be able to see the strength in it. Something about Cancer season or Leo season. It's like trust. Heavy on the Cancer season. Trust your intuition. The universe is guiding you. So July and August is very prevalent. It's also someone communication about a collaboration or something. For somebody, just, you know, you might accept it. Just use your discernment because it's like 3 of them. 2 is just a little sketchy, but 1 is very much so solid. It's going to lead to some sort of freedom. It's going to lead you to be able to have the courage to liberate yourself. For someone, and like if you're in a situation, like I said, trust in the fact something about Cancer season or Leo season is going to be very useful for you. The wolf moon or the harvest moon is going to be something prevalent for you as well. Scorpio season, it's like if everything is not really just lifted completely, I feel completely, you should have like pure, like freedom. I want to say between September and November. You may start feeling like really safe again within yourself. So before, like, right, I feel like ending of summer, beginning of fall, you'll feel like safe again within yourself. Yep, embrace the change. So, like, if you haven't been feeling the change just yet, you're about to. So Cancer, Leo season is going to be a major change. So that's July, August. And then give or take September, October, you're going to be going through that another rebirth or another awakening. And then, yeah, like September, October, and then like November, you should be feeling like, whoo, you know what I'm saying? Resilience, intuition, intuitively, you could be feeling that. You could be very hopeful. Something about the key to understanding the key to deep connections, or this going to be your key to deep understandings about creativity. I feel like you're very like determined to have like a really deep rooted understanding about your growth, about your own personal intuition, your own personal safety. For somebody, give yourself grace, give yourself compassion where you used to give a lot of people compassion and harmony. Give it back to yourself. Accept others' differences and accept your own imperfections. We're perfectly imperfect. You know what I'm saying? Like everything is not great. I feel like fall time is very, very, very big for somebody. It's like a major change. So this is giving something about Thanksgiving this year is going to be someone you're going to be alone. For someone, you're going to be alone this year for Thanksgiving. I know I am. I'm looking forward to it. I don't give two shits, but it's something about it that's going to put you in a space of like not only grace and happiness, but it's like the safety that you're going to be feeling and the self-discovery that you're going to discover. Harmony is a beautiful melody in relationships. I feel like they want you to connect with people, but I feel like it's like how these people are, it's just like, yeah, you can connect, but keep like still here. Like if you like me, it's like one of those is like, that's cool, but go there over there. Compassion is a warmth of the soul. Give it to others in yourself. So it's just like where, like I was saying, you give compassion, you know, where you've given it to others, it's time for you to start like giving it right back to yourself. Insight is the fruit of wisdom, so keep a learning type attitude. We are forever learning until we heat our grave, okay? So whatever it is you're doing, you know, just if you feel like you don't understand certain things, you know, don't be afraid to ask, you know. But if people aren't receptive, they're not receptive, you know. Reading is fundamental. So just find certain things that's going to stimulate, you know, whatever it is that you're interested. Are you an auditory person? Are you a visual person? Are you more of a hands-on type person? Are you a more intellectual stimulated person? Are you a more sound into, you know, person? It's just like it's only up to you about how it is that your stimulation comes about, you know. Are you, you know, you're active and want to be in a gym type thing. It's those type of things that are very useful. Blessings are a gift from the universe. Receive and share them. So for someone, you might get a person that want to bless you with something, something that you may be praying for, some type of miracle. Somebody you've been praying for some type of blessing or some type of freedom. Whatever it is you praying for, it's gonna be a miracle. Like I feel like something gonna, like no bullshit. Like how this star is falling out of the sky, it's gonna feel like something just fell out of the sky. Like where the fuck? But it's gonna be a blessing. You know what I'm saying? Bravery, face the unknown with bravery. Trust your steps. Divinity, prosperity, joy, and wisdom. Like it's one of those where you'll get hit with a blessing and the blessing be like so fucking awesome. It's like shit. I could pay this shit off. I could, break the lease, turn this shit off, cancel the whole fucking account. It's like somebody doing that, cancel the whole account, close that whole account down, move it, switch their information to a whole different type of thing. And then it's like, if they have phones, I'm getting somebody like paying that off, closing them down, and not getting anything until they gone type shit. Yep. And it's like I'm shutting all this shit down and going ahead and just doing something different. Changing the life of a true friend. Somebody could be, wanting to be a friend. Somebody could be of the opposite gender of you because it's saying beware of a jealous woman. So it could be somebody that could be the opposite gender of you, and somebody could be very jealous of what it is that somebody could want to assist you, help you. For somebody that could be where a blessing or a miracle can come from. You could be a man, a woman can be blessing you. If you're a woman, it's a man blessing you. But whoever it is, regardless, it seems like either it's going to be beware of a jealous woman or a jealous man, or you know what I'm saying, if it's a man and they in the same gender or something like that, just be mindful of somebody being super jealous. Uh, be careful of your health at this time. Like somebody, you're gonna literally receive some type of blessing, and it's gonna be somebody opposite of you, opposite gender, and then whatever it is, it's like clearly a woman will be very jealous of that situation. If you're a woman, if you're a man, it's gonna be another man that's very jealous of that situation, of like whatever this abundance is gonna be. What else we got here? Came in a reverse. Bet on yourself, take a chance, reach your dreams. You got this. This is also a situation where people are expecting you to not bet on yourself, to give up hope and get discouraged. This is also people feeling like you should trust yourself always, trust others once they earn it. These are people wanting you to trust them, and they haven't done anything for you, to you or for you to even trust them. This is like, yeah, trust me, I really want to help you. Like, I'm for real. And it's like, what the fuck have you done to show me that, I can trust you? That you're too amazing to follow everyone else, forge your own path. This is like, them wanting to have input on your thoughts or the way you think or your emotions of how you should be receptive of how you're doing certain things. These are people like, well, if I'm going to give them this, it's like them still trying to dictate or pick and choose what it is that you do with whatever it is that they're giving you. Like, you should be grateful, but it's like, no, either you're going to do it from your heart or you're doing it with conditions. That's like people loving you, liking you, trying to support you with a condition. Well, I'm only going to give you this with this condition that you're doing it. Stop trying to carry the world on your shoulders. Sometimes it feels like the world's on your shoulders. That was an Eminem song type shit with Lil Wayne. Guilt is a normal feeling. Just breathe and let it go. Someone, you could be just struggling with certain, thoughts. You probably just go through hurdles and obstacles with thoughts and things like that. Ambitions that you could have. Do your thoughts need a reboot? Focus on the good in your life, like the aspects of, what is it called? Cognitive behavioral therapy, about how you see things more effectively. Let your feelings out, all of them, even the ones that scare you. You gotta let that type of stuff like not bother you. You gotta figure out like, how can I work through what it is that I'm dealing with, and what will it, do, and how can I You have such a bright light, don't dim it. It's like you feeling like you having to censor yourself just to make others feel like comfortable or like not wanting to offend them. Someone just has like this very negative, or it's like someone could have like literally where somebody could have had like their defense up towards you. It's just like someone could see that you're looking to move forward. Something happened to someone. Somebody could have had like a near death experience or something. Someone could have like literally had to get surgery, or like OD'd or something like that. Also, this is like military people as well, veterans, retirees. Something you could be receiving from this as well. I feel like something under this investigation could have been found. Where they could have been sending like 5 people, 5 to 11 people to do something towards you. I need you to do this. And it's like, it was somebody proud to do this shit too. 4 of them had weapons. Somebody is proud to do this. It's always somebody from the goddamn cavalry that's always doing it. Somebody was from the cavalry unit that did it to Abraham Lincoln, JFK, Malcolm X. Shit, it was personal with Martin Luther King Jr. You know what I'm saying? MLK's was personal. Malcolm X, it was because he knew too much and he could take down any type of organization system or whatever, and it was just like, shit, that was his own folks. Ain't no missing that. May, they've been watching something with the Veteran Affairs since May. They also caught on to somebody having some type of affair that intervened with something with your medical care. Also with psychological, someone with Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, somebody could have been doing something from a boat. Somebody was trying to hide offshore or something like that in hopes that they wasn't going to be seen with what it was that they were doing. If somebody you end up finding that they got like some sort of boat or something like that, or it was just like, whatever this man was doing, and they had ties to this medical person. For somebody, this could have been one person as well. If you did get raped or something like that, this person participated in it. If they didn't participate in it, they were the one that sold it and they went offshore or something like that. And whatever, like, it's like, you know how you take the money and then you try to do certain things with it so people wouldn't catch on to it. It's like they could be into like doing things in the black web or something like that. There was in hopes that, you catch on. For somebody, it's up to like 5 to 9 of their friends. Well, 8. This also was somebody too. This is like somebody who like to do like yacht parties or something like that. Or have boat parties or go fishing a lot. This is also someone has a particular lot 58 or 85. Somebody could have been born in 1985 or someone could be 58. Or they could be 56 or 55 years old, or 65 or 55 or 58 years old, or 68. If somebody's born in 86, 85, or 1965 or 68. They definitely have ties with like politician, a preacher. They can probably be like a professor. They're definitely part of like some kind of rifle crew or NRA. We're getting like they're on a downhill slope. They also could have caught someone wanting to just try to do an unnecessary surgery on a woman. Like they were willing to pay a man to do this. This person would have came from like, I'm here in Phoenix or Scottsdale, Arizona, New Mexico, or Nevada or California. Like this is somebody that wanted you to go under the knife. But you going under the knife, this is like doing something to your anesthesia while you're in surgery. This is also someone trying to coach people of like how to camouflage themselves coming in and you not recognizing that, you know what I'm saying, they're going to try to double snake you, or so you wouldn't know that they were coming in. This is like somebody like, you know how like you, a chameleon or something, the lizard is only going to be like more responsive to the main carrier. But if they don't know the person and your energy is like a little off, that they, you know, the lizard will end up striking you with its tail. And this is like somebody coming in like, okay, let me try to camouflage what I'm coming in with, and they don't see the next three people coming in to try to like snake them or rob them or unalive them. This is like somebody coming in like, yeah, let me see you, we can hang out, whatever. And then it's like they wait till like it's almost time for sundown and it's time for you to go in your house or something like that. And these people, you know, while they sitting there courting you, making it seem like it's a nice date or something like that, then they or if they don't take you to go to like on the beach or like a nice little boat ride. This is like somebody literally was plotting and planning like, okay, well, how can we approach her to be like, I want to take her on a date, and I want to go take her on a boat ride or something like that. And then on the way back for the boat ride or whatever, um, we come, you know, I'll try to like distract them from seeing that, you know, the other three men is over here in this corner and that corner, and they ready to come in right after, you know, walking them to their door and try to get them to go in. And when I get ready to take them in or whatever, that's when they come in behind and do what it is that they need to do, and we can end this shit. Somebody that's 65, 55, 58, somebody born in 58 or 88 could be trying to plan this. And then we send this person in. If we don't send them in, we'll send this person in to try to burn them or something, or set their house on fire, or give them, put root work on them, and make something real sweet, or put something in their drink. Somebody like try to like electrocute you or some shit like that. If not, like give you a STD or something. Yep. This is even going as far as roughing you up, like coming in, right? Like say after you come into this money, right? And then it's like whatever type of money this is, it's got to be big money if it's coming from like military, government, state, or federal, right? Compensation, right? Then it's like sending somebody in and make it seem like it's your soulmate. Whoever's coming up with this plan is a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio person. If not, Earth sign. Okay? And with them coming up with this, right? This is like bringing in where they want you to bring down, letting down your guard, right? Oh, well, if we send somebody that's she used to work with, or a different caliber of person, that could be a little different. This is like if they don't want to plan to do this now, they definitely do plan to do this by February. Or this person could be a Pisces. A Pisces, a Taurus, or a Gemini. A November Scorpio or Sagittarius, 11, 13, or Aries. They could have veteran ties, or their folks could be that. And then it's like whoever this Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio person is, like they literally like planning this shit. Like, okay, well, with them saying that this is like somebody studying, trying to figure out, like, okay, well, if this is all she want the romantic shit and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. Well, we'll try to make it seem like you take her on, certain things for like 2 months or something like that. So you could be, somebody's literally planning this as we speak. And they planning like, okay, well, you got to get her to feel comfortable for at least about 2 to 6 months. And once you do that, this is like, I wouldn't even say 6 months, because something about the fifth month, or 5 weeks, 2 to 5 weeks, or 2 to 5 days, you get them comfortable enough. Whoever this Pisces is, or Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio person is telling them once they get this compensation, right? We're going to send you in and make it seem like you they soulmate, or you the new person coming in for them, right? We're going to take them out on a vacation. You'll take them, you try to figure out what's their favorite thing and stuff like that. You either try to convince them, we'll take her on a boat ride, or a cruise, or something to make it seem like it's romantic or whatever. While we sit here camouflage, or you know what I'm saying, while you sit here doing this, while this person don't get to see, we setting up to go ahead to, like, somebody severely wanted you to get shot up, right? So you don't see, so she ain't gonna be able to see over here in the background that we got all these other three. This is some people from fucking Virginia, Tennessee, Texas, Indiana, Ohio, California, Illinois, and fucking Florida, including Georgia and the Carolinas. These people plot this shit. And then once you get her guards down and we gonna camouflage it or whatever, we gonna take her to something that she likes, right? This person, we're gonna send them back in because we know they burning. We're gonna burn her, and then we're gonna have this person pretend like they changed or whatever, and like they want a fucking family. But either way, we're gonna either unalive them and then we drown them and put cement blocks on them and let the body drown, or whatever it is going to send them to the hospital, and we can get certain things removed from their body, and they ain't going to know what's going to hit them. So once we get them, under anesthesia or whatever, we can do a full hysterectomy, or we can, remove this organ from them and this organ from them, and this particular organ from them runs about 6 million. This one runs about 5 million. This one will be 8 million. This be 10 million, whatever, we can get from them. Like somebody was really fucking planning just to figure out like how they can just dismember or break down your body once you go ahead and give them, like, let down your guard, and they try to divinate or divineer like this is someone like really trying to dig in to see the height of the person, the complexion of the person, or this is what they have been doing over the time where they figure out the height of the person, the possible complexion of the person. If they got a career or if they got a lifestyle, if they figure out that the person had a lifestyle, this is how they would do that. But the thing of it is like to get you to either give blood or give up an organ or whatever, because whoever this person is a Gemini, whose birthday is in June, May, November, April, August, or October, they've been notorious for doing this to you for a long ass time. In my situation, I get it. That shit is treacherous. But they would literally do divination on whatever person you have come in, and if they feel like they find out like they family had like a way of living, or if they could figure out the nationality, especially if they could figure out what part of the Caribbean they were, or Afro diaspora type where they were from, and then they'll try to select someone of the height, and then if they could figure out what was like they jail or prison stuff looked like, they knew how much more or less how they could utilize them. Yep. This is literally how somebody planned to do this shit. The person that was the preacher, pretending to be preacher, that would have been Johnny. The one with the weapons, that would have been like Patrick. This would have been like Sheila. That would have been like Carla and Shane right there. The veteran folks, that would have been like Bobby, Derek Ray, and all the people from the old school. This right here would have been like a grandparent or something like that. This right here would have been like somebody that's a surgeon that's very curious about your body or something like that. So say if you decided that you wanted to have kids and you could have them naturally, this would be a person like, oh, I want them, you're going to need an emergency C-section, and you don't need no damn emergency C-section. This is like somebody literally wanting to like explore in your like in your reproduction. If you're a man, and like say for instance you're a man, right, and they find out you get a woman pregnant and she ends up having triplets or some shit like that, right? And you're into a particular way of living, they will literally try to injure you, man or woman, and try to like say, if you be like, hey, I don't want to go to a sperm bank, or I don't want to do it, and you're not giving up the DNA on your own, these will be a motherfuckers that try to get you set up to get beat up, robbed. You're going to be thinking it's your friends, your homie and stuff like that. But they will literally get somebody that they know, like of the crew, is like really hungry and desperate for the money. So of course they, when a motherfucker real desperate, they can find anybody or anything to want to go ahead and do the shit. And when they can do that, this is like getting the person beat up and getting them put in a hospital, right? And when they get you in the hospital, they suturing up your wounds. But say, like I said, you were a man that ended up conceiving, a particular type of set of twins, triplets, quadruplets shit, and you didn't know, but it's like, shit, well, I need to know what kind of DNA this person got. Okay, how the fuck they was able to do that? And then if they couldn't get a hold to the woman or something like that, they'll literally go after the man in some sort of way. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's situations just like that. That's why I be telling people, like, you got to be fucking aware. If you gonna be stupid, you can't be loyal to everybody. But what Joel Santana say? Yeah, you could be loyal, but don't be stupid. You know what I'm saying? And this is one of those shit. Even you can fall loyalty to fucking your real blood fucking family, and they could be the ones fucking you over, and you end up having to go under that. Like I said, you could be a man that end up having fucking twins, triplets, quadruplets, or some shit like that, and they trying to figure out how the fuck you did that shit naturally. And you know what I'm saying, you live a particular lifestyle and shit like that. You trying to keep low key. You know what I'm saying? If you can keep out of the hospital, you stay out of the hospital. You only go if it's necessary type shit. And if you not voluntarily giving these people your blood, you're not voluntarily giving them your sperm and shit like that, nigga, I'm telling you, these will be a situation where you basically looking at a whole situation like Nipsey Hussle. They willing to kill your ass to figure out how your DNA worked, how your semen worked, what was all that shit. And then it's like, if you don't ever fucking wake up to that shit, then you gonna fall victim to some shit where it's people abusing you with religion, spirituality, organizations and shit like that. You get so caught up in that shit versus, hey, let me just take my path and go over here and make sure everything is good, and then keep yourself protected so you can be more aware. But then it's like, well, when I was in surgery and I came back out of surgery, why I feel like something is missing, or why do I feel like I'm getting sick from this? And unbeknownst to you, they done took, part of things of your fucking testicles, or you noticing that you not doing certain things with your body as you should. Well, you didn't pay attention to your surroundings. Like, that shit is a real fucking thing, and they doing that shit real fucking heavy right now. And they really started doing this shit around 2024. They're really planning to press for it to happen if people are not going to do it voluntarily. 2024, 2025 right now, it's just been that test run. 2026 up to 2030, they gonna go hard in the motherfucker, especially on men. If these men are starting to have particular like children, you know how people giving birth to these kids, pulling their heads up at like 2 days old. These kids are starting to speak to you way sooner and shit like that. Or, people getting pregnant with multiples, or having odd type of pregnancies and shit like that. You are a fucking target for the fucking government. Whether you know it or not, you ain't even have to be in the military. You ain't have to do none of that. These people see use in you, and when you're able to give birth to that and stuff like that, and it's not a conspiracy. You can look up the fucking manifestos. You can look at this shit as public record. It's certain digging that you're going to have to do, but once you start doing that digging, trust and believe, you about to start having some weird ass fucking coincidences where you're going to be like, people going to think I'm crazy if I start talking about it. They ain't going to believe me. Okay. Just like this last little motherfucker. Okay, cool. Do what you got to do, motherfucker. It's your life, not mine. But this is one of those situations, I'm telling you, motherfuckers start getting hurt when they got your ass under the knife. And you don't know what the fuck going on. Oh, you giving them full ride to do whatever the fuck they want with your body. Shit, if they want to put these new nano microchips in people, which they have started doing, especially if you go to fucking prison now, trust and believe me, you're going to be wondering why can't I think on my own, and why is this in the, because now they got control over your body. The motherfuckers that got COVID, them injections, you wonder why motherfuckers do stupid shit? Ask them, just start asking people when they start thinking different, behaving different, doing shit to you. Ask them if they got the COVID injection. Ask them. And you're going to start noticing that they're easy to control. They're easy to manipulate. They're easy to fall for certain shit. And that it systematically was a fucking clinical run on people when they did fucking COVID. 2019 was the first run when they was able to go ahead and get that shit on the run. It was 2021. And when 2022 hit, they start seeing what they could do with certain fucking people. When was the situation with Ferguson? And they really started targeting black and Spanish people. Shit, Puerto Rico was the first fucking place that I knew where they made that shit. Everybody to do that shit. And that was the worst fucking mistake ever. Because guess what? Now I can get you to kill. Now I can get you to lie. Now I can go ahead and get you to harvest certain things, but you're not going to know when it's your turn to get harvest. I guarantee you, these are going to be a lot of motherfucking people that you know for a fucking fact got that fucking COVID injection. No bullshit. And when that shit started to hit the news, it's going to be motherfuckers like, it ain't no conspiracy theory. Because I can guarantee you, there's a lot of people be talking about, have you heard about the manifesto of 2025? Manifesto 2025 is in full effect. It was already in full effect in 2023. Why? Because look at what happened in 2024. Now look at the people's behavior. Oh, cyberbullying, they're hacking, they're stalking me. No, they've been doing this shit for a cool little minute. It was just a simple fact, who was going to wake up to it first? And if they realized that the masses wasn't going to wake up to it, guess what? We can keep it going, and going. Because guess what? I guarantee you, some people that once they started to shake it and they realized that they wasn't going back to go get their COVID injections anymore, because they realized, okay, well, we're not going to do it to pregnant women or children of a particular age. And then it's like now the ones that they can do it towards, which would be more of the elder, but now you don't need the booster no more. Why do they not need the booster no more? Because they realized the last booster that they gave in 2024, they got full effect and control about what it is that they can do. They can now pull 1976 and 1972 and 1968 methods in full effect right now. Because guess what? Those of them who have it are the same fucking people that you can sit here and watch right now that got the COVID injection. You notice that you having blood pressure issues. You noticing that you're always becoming pre-diabetic or something like that. You notice that certain injuries you had is fluctuating, where it's the medication will work and now it don't work. That shit is a fucking real thing. You realizing, oh shit, why am I thinking like this? Why am I in and out of, I can think okay, and then the next moment I don't feel any pain. Or the next moment I'm feeling remorseful, and the next minute just like, ugh. Hints and hints. Did you look at the ingredients of what's in the COVID injection? I'm pretty sure not. Then when you go look at each ingredient that's in the COVID injection, tell me what are side effects of those things. Then once you go see the side effects, tell me what are the psychological effects of using it. Once you get those three things in order, you can now see what it is that can create a mental, psychological, or a physical disorder, right? After you can figure that out, what else could they do once I have you on a psychological, mental, or emotional, or a physical disorder? I can control you to do anything of my work. You ever notice that now all of a sudden, when you know of all the years I've ever been alive, I've never seen CIA or FBI agents doing interview via TikTok, let alone fucking YouTube, because Central Intelligence Agency, now it's like, here it is, the white guy like, yeah, with the CIA, this is what we do. Really? Since when we're going to allow the CIA to start talking about shit that you do? Since when? That's crazy work. That means now we don't have to hide and conceal exactly what the fuck it is that we really been doing for years. But it's done in 2020. But guess what it's going to take? At minimum, if people ain't paid attention now, what I'm saying right now, I give or take, for some people, if they smart, within a year, they'll catch on to what I'm saying. For some, within the next 10 months. The next group of people or the next wave of people will not catch on to this shit for another 2 to 10 years. But by then, it's going to be too fucking late, because the control of what they would have of these people, now the advancement of what's supposed to be happening next, they're going to be stuck here. They're going to be stuck to a point where, well, what do they mean about how we supposed to do this with our water, or how we're supposed to do this with it? No, you've been so distracted and carrying on about worried about what the next person wearing, what they talking about, what's this, what's that. The year of the Aquarius is meaning you're far fucking advanced to even be stuck in that shit. As a Sagittarius, you should be a guru to be able to catch on to what the fuck the Aquarius is. If you're not intuitively checked in, guess what? Most of these people can get away with whatever the fuck it is that they need your dumb ass to do while their hands are still clean and you're doing the dirty work. But you sitting here like, well, why they didn't promote me? They was never going to promote you. You were just the dummy enough to not pay attention to what's happening and what the fuck I'm explaining to you now. Whether this is in relationship, whether this is in business, whether this is in work, whether this is in politics, everything that I be talking about right now, they use this shit in politics, and they've been using this shit in politics for years. They've been using it, the fucking ways that I talk about this shit, they've been using this shit since like the 1950s. And the 1950s is when they came up with the most effective way of systematically controlling the masses. Outside of regaining control of how to do things financially with the Social Security, since the Great Depression was the greatest era to go ahead and figure out what to do systematically. Some of you clearly did not pay attention to your history books, or the little bit of bullshit partial history that they gave you, versus digging a little bit in more depth about what it is that really goes on. Because history tends to repeat itself. You don't want to repeat it, that's your problem. Now granted, it's certain things, this is why certain FBI, CIA agents are put under, I wouldn't say a gag order. They are only allowed to speak or elaborate on certain information. Like the information I'm speaking on right now, this is classified fucking information. It's classified. How they've been fucking doing it and stuff like that. If I gotta sit there and ask you, do you know who Proctor is? Do you know who Neville is? Do you know who Silva is? If a person sit there and be like, no, who the fuck is them? They too constricted on the what's his name, Bobby something method for black people, right? But the biggest part of it is, if you don't know about Proctor, Neville, or Silva, you are a person that's literally about to be trapped in a 30-year fucking cycle, and you're doomed. That's how they got y'all motherfuckers right now. I'll be damned if I'm gonna get caught up in some dumb shit such as this. Like, do you really feel like I got time to be worried about STD, HIV, all this other weird, stupid shit? No. Control about someone staying or going? No. It's just, I'd rather have a situation or a system where I can just be focused on what it is that I need to do. Can I trust that you're doing the fucking right thing? Because there's pretty much something way bigger at hand than to be concerned of whether I have a man or someone took that man. That right now, this is not even the time where we could used to be focused on that. About years ago, this is not the time to do that at all. It's either you're going to be fucking solid, or you fucking to be a solid motherfucker right here in the grave with the rest of these fucking people. Because the United States of America is really trying to do a clear fucking wipeout on people. The plan is to really fucking do that. Because if it's going to take too long for them to do investigative work, to clear out dirty cops, police, federal agents and shit, guess what? Like Trump been fucking doing, taking these motherfuckers, it's a riot. We're going to deploy these people. They know that shit's going to get dangerous. But what easier way to kill some fucking civilians without killing fucking civilians and making it seem like it's a massacre? I'm just make logical sense. I mean, I made logic of what it was he was doing from the beginning. Like, if you stupid enough to go out here, this is not the year or the time for a fucking protest. If it's not like you getting the gist of what there is a fucking full agenda. That's why it's like this shit that these motherfuckers do. You're better off just giving me my money so I can go figure out what the fucking next thing is, because these people who want to be preacher ministers, want to be seen as this senator and mayor, like, motherfucker, your position at threat just as big as the rest of them, because I'm pretty sure Trump is fucking petty and he feel like you doing some shit that's hindering up his fucking agenda. He's going to deploy those units of you being the governor. He's going to deploy your fucking units intentionally. If Trump got a fucking vendetta, it don't matter what part of you are in the motherfucking United States of America, U.S. motherfucking territories. If he got a vendetta and he feel like he got beef with your ass, he's going to deploy every single fucking unit you have, National Guard, Active Guard, the fucking whatever base that you have there. He's going to deploy them motherfuckers wherever, which state, who's about to be next to have a fucking riot. He's going to deploy them. And after he fucking deploy them, those of you who's doing the fuck shit, now guess what? He got those military people out the way. Now he got to put boots back on grounds with his federal and CIA. And guess what? Whatever fuck shit that you got going on, judicial and the rest of them, it's like, now I can see what fuck shit you've been doing lately. Oh, okay. We needed this type of money, and if it's certain money where they know mass majority of the money will go into the what? Medical system, medicine, wood, states, and mutual funds. The mutual funds is running a little bit low, and he's getting pissed off because he's looking to figure out where the fuck is the mutual funds money is going. And considering that I split this stuff up and it goes to at least at minimum 30 states out of the fucking 50 states, right? Even Elon Musk crazy ass coming in there and trying to figure out, okay, well, how can we do a financial readjustment if all these other states are not fucking reporting them and them not fucking reporting it? Well, let me figure out where's it going to go. Well, shit. What other place do a lot of fucking the politicians and the dumb fucks love to go? Regardless of what kind of war and things like that. A lot of these fuckers love to come to fucking Florida. If not Florida, New York. If it's not New York, it's California or fucking Texas, right? And when they wanted to hide out and keep it low key, just like the Gates and shits and them, they'll go to fucking Oregon, Utah, Montana, in Iowa and shit like that. They love to hide out there. And when they hide out there, guess what they're going to do next? I wonder, what can we do with this money and what we're going to do? Well, we're going to keep supplying these other people to go ahead and knock off the irrelevant fucking people that is not fucking necessary for the due diligence of what it is that we do. So let's go ahead and add salt to the injury and see what it is that we can do next. But it's wasting our funds, because if we can't go ahead and necessarily, now we got to pay, well, this hacker wants this the type of money. Well, if you want it done and that hacker can do it, well, most of the shit, even anonymous, even just to get anonymous, y'all remember that year we had with the computer dude, anonymous. Y'all know how many fucking systems that motherfucker hacked and basically taunted the fucking Pentagon? He was just 2 fucking infrastructures of the system away of breaking into the system for the White House itself. It literally, like, if he didn't get stopped when he got stopped, that motherfucker would have literally had the whole U.S. and motherfucking America in that motherfucking computer system. So now he's the highest fucking paid cybersecurity computer hacker motherfucker in the world. Give or take, that motherfucker, if I had to guess any time, I want to say that motherfucker started doing that shit when he was like 14 to 16 years old. 14 and 16 years old. And I want to say at minimum that motherfucker probably would have been like 12 years old hacking all those fucking systems. Hacking banks, people's internets and shit like that. That motherfucker was crucial. Then he had to move to motherfucking Canada. So once they figured out where the fuck he was, they had to move his ass out of the motherfucking country. Because that's a lot of fucking people that they had to figure out how to recalibrate every fucking bank system, phone system, internet systems, even the fucking military system. But we want to keep trying to play, and we paying fucking irrelevant ass motherfuckers that can't really strategically come up with a fucking plan to take down somebody who happens to have ties to this shit in fucking May. And it's like, oh, well, what kind of DNA? Well, we already know we have mutation DNAs out here. Hence, I being one of them. And the fact that we're going to keep fucking playing this stupid ass game to insult the intelligence of someone that you know clearly for over the last, since what? 26 years? Y'all have known? And over to what, since what? More or less 1948 is when y'all started doing that. But 1965 is when they got more clarity. 2020 is when they started tracing more of the fucking people, because it was like, well, shit, with the world shutting down a little bit, now we can get a lot of fucking people sitting down. But even then, with them sitting down, they had to figure out how to recalibrate these hospital systems, how they were going to build y'all. They had to re-fucking calibrate how the fuck they was going to be running these prison systems. How could they chip these motherfuckers to go ahead and do what it is that they needed to do? Most of the time, which one is easier to do? Get inmates to do the dirty work, but are they intelligent enough? So most of the time they started running systems around 2020 with some of these inmates about what they can do, what was their capabilities, versus taking the money and investing into these motherfuckers with college degrees. And then when you got the conflict between these motherfuckers with college degrees and actually being in the fucking system and shit like that, which one is more cheaper? Which one is more cost effective? And then when you get into the situation of greed, what happens after that? What happens after that? Well, if the prison people and the underground motherfuckers taking all the money, we need to get rid of these motherfuckers. Oh, they prison? Oh, they serve time? Yeah, we got to get rid of them. Which one? They going to look for the stupidest ones. The stupidest ones is usually ones that falls for the strip club, the nightlife, that get themselves on drugs, because it's like, excuse me, what they used to always tell you, don't get high on your own supply. If anything, if you're a great dealer with your shit, you ain't even fucking with the shit. You might have tried it out one or twice, but after that, you ain't even supposed to touch none of that shit. You're supposed to keep this clear and sound. Clear and sound. The highest motherfuckers that really just do that shit, they ain't touching that, but they know if they got to do a sample of it, they know if the shit is good or not. After that test or whatever the case may be, they ain't looking for the high no more. They just know that they got quality product. Nothing more, nothing less. Nothing is more fucked up in business or in the organization is the motherfucker using the supply of whatever it is that they have in that type of shit. And when they've been sitting here analyzing, observing, like, okay, well, we paying too much for these CIs. We paying too much for our snitches. We paying too much for these motherfuckers we letting out of jail and they fucking up the shit again, right? It's like certain shit like that. That's why I was just like, well, shit, we pay for these motherfuckers to fly in from our territories, from the Virgin Islands. We had these people fly in from over here to do this. Oh yeah, we had the motherfuckers from Puerto Rico, but they over here just too flashy and want to go ahead and keep doing this, and they keep doing the Santeria shit, but they knew eventually that these motherfuckers will eventually wake up to the fact that it's not going to work anymore at the moment. And at that time, once they realize, like, yeah, they kept it culturally appropriate at that time, but then they knew at a time when it came to people having to stand up to honor the fact of the race, right? In order for it to work, a lot of people were getting away with utilizing brujeria, the Santeria, Yoruba, and things like that, because guess what? they would need you to denounce. Even when it comes, Africans don't like the black African American. They're not African because they're too busy trying to say I'm indigenous. Okay, first of all, do you have more than fucking 10% in your fucking blood? And if the answer is no, that 8%, that they not really paying attention to none of us, right? You have to have, where it used to be just 3, because you can, bring it down. But that meant over time, that was no different than when slavery was happening and the slaves would still start taking out their African blood and start sleeping with more of the white men and more white men so they could get rid of the black in their DNA. That was the same thing when the slaves was mixing with the Native Americans, and then some of the Native Americans would become the Creole or the Cajun people, which was, you was Creole, you was French, you was British, or, you was Anglo-Saxon, but you low-key was African too, the mulattoes, right? And when they can see that they were starting to whitewash you, right? Guess what? The denouncing of you doing the craft, which most of the time the people of the transatlantic, when they was coming in, and the transatlantic mixing in with the Aztecs and the Mayans, which was the Native American Mexicans, which they were the natives of it because they came from either the South Mountains or the North Mountains, which gave you the Alaskans. If you had more of that 10%, they knew that you were still of the Indian territory, and you could do that. So like, say for instance, if I started having kids and they start picking up, like I could be at 8% or at 5%, but then I give birth to my kids and I did not know, like the father was, Native American or Hispanic. Now they done picked up another 10 to 15%. Guess what? Now you have ties. And this is the same thing where a lot of fucking Spanish motherfuckers, you are now part of the indigenous people. Your blood is now the indigenous. Now you are the real, where they be talking about the powwows and stuff like that, or reservations and stuff like that. You're an Indian. Regardless if I look black, you're an Indian. So if I did practices, I would have to do more practices of my Indian than I would of African, because I haven't had the chance to work with my African ancestors, and that will require for me to have more of the people who have only like 3%, or they have none. They have more African blood than anything, right? So that would include the same people, the Spaniard, Indian, African people, which is the Caribbean. Anytime that you deny your African root, you're denying the strength of your spiritual aspect. So anytime that you go be like, you'll tell a Dominican, and especially when you know that they practice Yoruba or Santeria, guess what? Oh, are you, you look black. I'm not black, I'm deep. Okay. And you know that they do Yoruba, for every, like, say they're at 100%, now they're at 90%. Another black person asks them, hey, you look like you black. No, I'm not. I'm this. And they're still practicing. They just went to another 80%. So where they're doing the work on someone, it's only going to be at an 80% capacity. Another black person comes to them and they say it again. Mind you, they of these 3 mixture, right? Nosotros mezcla. You deny that African root. And mind you, when you're doing it, you're doing that African spiritual. The Orishas are African. They deny it again, right? Guess what happened? Now you at 70. They deny it again. 60. It's going to keep going down and down to now it don't really have an effect on whatever person. They be like, I want a person to stop talking. It's not going to work. So now guess who they got to resort to? I got to go to my Mexican friends. And then the Mexican people could start doing it. But guess what? If that Mexican person is not aware that that person has Mexican Native American blood, the shit that they doing, it's going to reverse and hit their ass. Because guess what? We are the same bloodline. It's just, is the person aware of it or they're not aware of it? Me being aware of it is, guess what? You can play with Santa Muerte all day. You can play with, the evil, or you can make San Angelo. You can work with all that shit. It's not going to work if I'm acknowledging the fact that I do have that blood. Regardless if it's 1%, 10%, 20%, it wouldn't fucking matter. I acknowledged them. So whenever they do it, it's going to keep reversing right back to them. It's going to hit them right back. It's no different from somebody from Venezuela, Colombia, Panama, Costa Rica. It get a little sketchy. Guatemala, El Salvador, all that shit. Brazil. Shit, Brazil gotta be real fucking careful with this shit, because it's like Brazil has more of the African root, even though they want to be claiming like, oh, we're Portuguese. It has more fucking African root than anything. They will have the Spaniard, but the Spaniard will fall under the religious aspect of using. They will no longer use orishas. You're now utilizing the archangels. You're utilizing the saints. Someone needs to be fully aware of that. Shit, if anything, they were the ones that originally had these motherfuckers who was werewolves and fucking vampires from the fucking Spain and shit. So utilizing that stuff is just like, you have to know your shit before you get into the shit, and then realizing like, why didn't this work on this court case on this particular person? It'll work on all 20 of the other motherfuckers, but on this case, you gonna fail it every fucking time. Oh, you went to go use Yemaya no shoe on me? Nigga, that fit to fuck you up. Oh, you went to use Santa Muerte on me? Oh, that shit to fuck you up. Oh, you went to use the archangels on me? That's for the fuck you be clean the fuck up. You gonna get put on blast every fucking time. If not, depending on how far you went to take that shit and you went to wish death, nigga, that shit for to come back to you in the worst way possible. And these will be the same motherfuckers trying to feel like, okay, go howl at the moon and shit. You can go howl at the moon, dance naked with the motherfucking moon all motherfucking day. That shit gonna eat your ass the fuck up. If not, it's going to make sure that, you know, when certain animals start turning on their own fucking pack, that shit going to eat. It's going to eat in the craziest fucking way. It's going to get to a point where that shit going to get so fucking spooky, you're going to be like, shit, why did I just not give back to this person? Why I just didn't do this? And, well, some of these motherfucking practices do require you, depending on how deep you wanted to go with it, it does require that man to sleep with a child that's under the age of 12. Unbeknownst to some of y'all motherfuckers. Some of them rituals, in order for it to work, and depending on the practice of where the practice came from, or what blood or practice they need to use on certain people, some of that shit requires them to like really fuck with or get the blood or menstrual blood or pop the cherry of certain girls of particular ages or nationalities or places. And some people allow it. And some people be like, I know you're not rationally prepared to like accept that shit, but that's what the fuck it really is. It's somebody right now watching like, you know, I've been fucking new. Like, that's why it's stupid of you to sit here to keep playing this shit. And then it's like, this is not Planet of the fucking Apes. This is not Alien versus the fucking Predators, which low key it is. But then it's like, have you really looked into somebody's DNA genetically? You sitting there pulling that one from my fucking son, that should have been enough for you to figure that out in fucking February. They was pulling that shit from my son, and when they sat there and they pulled that shit up, and it's just like, whoa, wait a minute. So you knew, and then it's like, well, we want to keep this from this person because they shouldn't be aware of this. It'll be motherfuckers sitting here talking about they fucking shamanic and shit like that. No, bitch, you're not a shaman, you're a fucking demon. So we gotta kill her. No, you ain't gotta kill her. The ones they should kill off are y'all. Y'all are useless and worthless at this time. The motherfuckers worked against me, those motherfuckers are very fucking useless. I swear to you. But it's like, for you to go carry on for all these years about how they did this fucking, you know, research for the last 30 years. You mean over fucking 30 years, you still haven't summoned up to know exactly what the fuck it is that you're doing? It's like, just give me my fucking money so I can go on fucking research, because I don't want to do this. I'd rather be given a lecture in a fucking university than be seen here on fucking lame ass fucking YouTube that I'm not fucking getting paid for because y'all stole my monetization, and all my fucking content deserves fucking monetization. Like, You only need fucking 4,000 hours, and mine's had over 153,000 hours. Come on now, bro. Like, make that shit make sense. Like, that's when you just know, like, you guys are fucking greedy and just wanting to be fucking hateful. Like, that shit is, like, annoyance. And then it's, like, the craziest shit in this situation, like, the compensation that people can get from this is, like, oh, I was hoping that they wouldn't figure this out. Like, there's a cure for all this shit. Cancer, AIDS, it's just depending on how the fuck you know how to do it. And you, oh my gosh, my kids is going to die. How are you going to save them? It's like, you can save any fucking body. My son was doing fucking just great. And I'm pretty sure it's like, yeah, he's getting his weight up. He's getting those things up. But however, greedy, sick motherfuckers like a so-called aunt and shit like that trying to cause a termination where these kids could possibly fucking have a chance. But sister, want to be fucking play and do all this dumb shit, and then you want to bring in a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius motherfucker to feel like that this is going to be... Come on now. It's called for me to focus on other shit than be concerned about other dumb shit. Oh, this person's going to burn you. They're going to give you this. You don't figure out regardless of whatever it is, I'm pretty sure I can live with it. You're not going to die. It's called take care of your fucking health and for me to do fucking better. But for 30 years, you mean to tell me y'all couldn't figure this shit out? The clinical research should have been over. And this is like somebody hoping that they can hide away about them trying to kill and unalive and get money off this shit. And then it's like, oh, well, you had ties to the music industry. You really are the child of this person. And then your child unalive their son. And you know, your oldest daughter helped in the unaliving of her brother. And I'm like, I'm just curious, how the fuck did y'all manage to get this girl to do this shit? But it's like, I'm not surprised that she did something like that. I'm not fucking surprised, because it was just like I literally did my best to get fucking therapy for that girl before that shit happened. Like, but it's one of those, you got to be mindful about who the fuck you procreated with at the end of the day. Because it's not fair. It wasn't cool at all. And then it's like, it's annoying. Let's just put it that way. It's like, I'm really fucking ready for this shit to be fucking over with. Like, I know how to wipe my own fucking memory. I don't need the fucking assist of other fucking people to do that stupid shit. But for somebody to do something in order to, like, come up with something, to hide something that you knew what was going on with the fucking military and police and these motherfuckers watching, and it's like, let shit be what it's gonna be, but give the runaround before trying to unalive somebody, because it's like the offers of other people who are upset. And this is like somebody that they know for a fact that they're going to try to get them to like take out the kids, because it's like the kids know too much type shit. It's like, can you fucking hurry up already? It's like the fact of me knowing it, I wouldn't say it's torture, but it's just like, just give me my fucking money so I can quit talking about these stupid ass fucking people, especially these ones here in fucking Florida, and having to address these shitty, because it's like it'd be the ones closest to you, right? These are the closest one. They're here in the fucking state of fucking Florida. It's just like, God, just keep, protection over my fucking womb for whoever the future person I shall be with to have fucking children if we decide to do that shit. These other motherfuckers, they deserve the fucking grave. They need to be in a casket, because this shit wasn't cool at all. But it's like, I'm going to find what little bit of piece of happiness I can fucking find in the midst of the bullshit, because these are be people like, oh, if you, do become, we want to torture you type shit. And for somebody, this is literally somebody that's a fucking sheriff or police or something like that. This is also somebody who has ties to the Sheridan, Wyoming Veteran Affairs. That's why y'all ass is going to get caught with this shit. That's why. And whoever the medical doctors that's been refusing to care for me or to even allow me to come in and do the right fucking thing, or well, we can only do this so much or whatever. Like, y'all basing shit off of lies and shit. Oh, she's not gonna figure this out. It's already fucking figured out, bro. Y'all took fucking money from the Serenata people from Metro West to hide the fucking footage and the camera footage of my son's fucking death. And that was pretty fucked up. Like, I like, if it's any type of respect that DeSantis, Rubio's ever fucking wanted from me, like, bro, that shit is out the window. That shit is out the window. They are shitty fucking leaders for listening to shitty ass fucking people. Oh, she's a director for our hospital. Give a fuck if a bitch got a fucking degree, and just because she's the director doesn't mean to make that bitch a good person. Do full fucking background checks on a full fucking families. Then maybe you can just start making better decisions about who you got in position. Y'all had a whole fucking black market organ harvesting trafficker in your own fucking hospital who was willing to go ahead and put that shit, like when she did that to me in 2007 and I knew she was the only one to do that, and it was my own cousin Kiara was the one that gave me the fucking dose. You know how like you can drink drinks and stuff like that. They put I forgot what was the name of the drug that they put into my drink when I was getting ready to go into labor with Ayana. But at the time my auntie worked at as a matter of fact, the same hospital they took baby James when I had to view his body. Winnie Palmer. But it was Arnold Palmer, and then when I delivered her at Winnie Palmer. But she was the one that had Kiara come in and give me some, I think it was something to drink or some candies. And she had her to put some kind of shit in my drink, in my slushy, when I was on the way to the hospital because my water broke before I started to dilate. And whatever it was that she had put in my fucking drink, because Carla had gave it to her. And she was like, girl, I got your slushy and stuff like that. And the way how she came out with it, it was like, it was something in it and I smelled it, but I was so thirsty. And then it was like I started cramping and the labor and shit started coming in. And I'm not paying attention. And she was like, she kept trying to sneak me like little candies and shit like that. But she would sneak me like an icy or whatever. And when she snuck it, I wasn't paying attention that she was putting shit in it. Because finally, when I was asking them to, like, giving me the medicine before I asked for the epidural, it was like she was able to slide me something. And it was like, oh, Shrita, you took some type of drugs or something. Carla was the one that said it. And then Sheila and everybody else was sitting there in the room like, that's when I was like, these motherfuckers were slides. When I had my first child, I already knew these people were so fucked up. That's why I was doing everything in my fucking power ever since then just to fucking run away from them people. Ever since then. Ever since I was trying to get out of the motherfucking hospital, I've been trying to run away from the motherfucking people for so long. So fucking long. That's why it's like I regret that I ever fucking came to this motherfucker. But it's like, if y'all could respectfully give my shit so I ain't gotta see the fulfillment of the prophecy of what they gave me like earlier yesterday, that would be great. That would literally be great because it's pretty gruesome. And I don't want Samaya to do what it is that he was gonna do. Because it's like I'm having to go in my prayer closet and pray on this like I need the freedom. I need the safety. I need the enemies to be departed from me effective immediately and permanently. I don't need them to be around me. Whether they're seen or unseen, and anybody wishing against me, take them, please. And when I get that, I usually get what I need and what I want at the same time. And it's just like, I might not get it from a physical fucking being, but the spiritual shows up and shows the fuck out. And how the fuck they showed me some shit, I'm 1,000,000,000% sure it's going to be one fucking person to try to say, let me redeem this. But it's going to fuck them up because it's going to be like, damn, they did probably the most fucked up shit that there is. Even those who keep trying to be blind to this court system shit, those who playing with it, judges, lawyers, all included, The final countdown. I really just had hope that y'all would have did the right thing by now. I really did. I really had, enough fucking faith where I was given, again, this is where I'm fucking myself, to give a human mortal being the benefit of the doubt to do the right thing. But apparently, we'll make the non-believers believers. How are you a minister or a pastor and you don't believe in reincarnation? Indeed. And since you don't believe, so be it. You shall become a believer. You'll become a believer. But in the worst way. In the worst way. You're going to preach about the angels and Jesus doing this, but you don't believe in what it is that they can do? You want to place judgment? Okay. But the judgment shall be upon you, or anyone that feel like that they had the right to sit there and do what it is that they did. I don't give a fuck if you were fed. I feel like you should have acted a little bit quicker than what you did. Because this supernatural shit is fit to fucking fuck a lot of people up. A lot. Especially whoever this earth sign person is. Man or woman. It's going to end. 37, 48 hours. It's just like, hey, transformation get constellation and adversity. I just only ask for my fucking money because I'm looking to get the fuck away from these people. Like they don't exist shit. They can keep that fucking property, whatever the fuck it is. If you can figure out how you can get the rest of that fucking money away from them, that would be greatly appreciated. I would be pretty much grateful for that. But if y'all don't want to do that and you keep want to just do whatever it is that you're doing, the awakening is going to be a rude awakening. And I really do not want to have to like see that prophecy that I fucking seen, bro. I don't. Because I can feel it in my fucking core that this shit is literally going to happen over this weekend. Somebody's going to plan some stupid shit. And the prophecy that I seen for somebody, it will be bad. For somebody, they're going to leave one fucking person alive for them to be like, and it ain't going to be shit that you could do. Like nothing. And it's going to be like, you should have did the right thing. And I asked nicely. I did. Because then the biggest part of it is, what did I do to you personally? Personally. Archangel Michael, thank you, and I appreciate you for being up on the room. But personally, ask yourself, what did I do to you? Who words did you listen to? Because the people that you're going to have to go after is the same fucking people who put you on to me. That's who you should have the problem with, not me. Not me. Not me at all. I'm just doing what I'm destined and called to do. Nothing more, nothing less. I'm just doing my job. The same way you got a motherfucking job to do and have integrity to do what it is when nobody else is fucking looking. Clearly you didn't get that. You didn't get the gist of that. You wanted to be in ego. That ego tend to put you on your ass because some of y'all, it's not going to be good look to insult someone's intelligence then when it's your turn. Whoever these are in this judicial law system, they're the first runner up. Because y'all were the ones fronting the money, right? Y'all wanted to do the love things, right? Y'all wanted to go ahead and be higher front and look into somebody's love life and fuck up their love life and shit like that, right? We want to be blind, Stevie Wonder blind, so that we don't see anything, right? We want to be impious and keep bringing church into this versus let's give this person a new beginning. Let's quit trying to force a mental type of thing on this. And whoever is the main person of it is, we should lock them up. If not, feed their ass to the motherfucking wolves for getting our asses caught up in some fuck shit. At first, they give you the warning with yourself, then your business, then your money. But then they start making it very personal. They will go after it. Even a killer got love for their own fucking family, for their own fucking kids and shit like that. But then when it started hitting home, you got to start paying attention to those who are really close to you. I'm not going to do no, let me write this person down and I want this to go to. I'm not going to the graveyard. I'm not going to your house. I'm not doing none of that shit. That's impeding on free will. I'm not God. But I can prophesy to you what the fuck will happen to you. Either you want the good prophecy or you want the prophecy that will end up being fulfilled because of the behavior that you are presenting in the present moment. Oh, I went against you because, my people, most of the time your people don't have the fucking best interest. It's not that I know it all, but I'm eventually just a fucking vessel and the tool to use to tell you what the fuck you need to be doing. I don't want to do it, but you need to do it. And what you need is non-motherfucking negotiable if you really want to live. You'll get what it is that you want, but you got to do what it is that you need to do first. And a lot of these motherfuckers not wanting to do the work, but really need to do the work, which is a non-negotiable, and you're trying to look for the shortcut. The shortcut end up giving you a long-ass cut in the fucking end. If not, it takes your ass out. The same way they took the short route to hope that, oh, she got enough to take on everyone's burden. No, the fuck I don't. But now I only have enough to take home me. Because even sometimes your own children could be selfish of the need of what mommy needs. Mommy needs to breathe. Mommy needs to think. Mommy is there, but bitch, don't stop and interrupt me that shit. You disrespectful. Whoever the fuck the internet fucking person is, may your fucking demise be the fucking worst way. It don't fucking matter. The prophecy is a prophecy. The same fucking people playing cyber internet shit like that, yeah, you control, but your ass might get electrocuted in the fucking worst way. I don't give a fuck if it's my kid or not. That shit will eat you in your ass, I swear to you. I might think different than you. You might not like how the fuck I talk. Oh, fucking well. I'm not friendly. I'm not here to be your fucking friend. That's why I don't care to have friends. I'm not friendly. But shit, business is business. I could be professional. But golly. These are people who are literally jealous of someone's intellectual talent. If you are a man, you are being a little bit feminine and too much in your motherfucking ego. You really are. You at the fucking edge, whoever the internet person is, and you keep trying to interrupt my shit, I promise you, you're going to lose every fucking thing and every little bit that you feel like you got. Oh, fucking well, it sounds fucking personal, bro. Whoever this person is, November, whoever this November fucking person is, somebody could be 32, 25 or 36 years old. You work with the fucking feds at that. What a coincidence. Magic. Voila, magic. The perfect little trio working together, right? Perfect little trio. The little Caribbean squad. I really wish you would go the fuck away. This is one of those, it's like, Rita, I regret that I even fucking just gave that motherfucker the time of day. If I could go back to July motherfucking 28th, 2020 fucking 1, child, I should have went on by my motherfucking business. That Sonic Cold motherfucking gas station, I fucked up my whole life. I literally fucked up my whole life. Child. It is always a fucking Sagittarius. Adrian Daddy was like that, did that same shit, and here it is. Another motherfucker with the same shit. I swear for God. They wanted to go ahead and start another motherfucking 10-year cycle. They really wanted another motherfucking 10-year cycle with that nigga. I swear they did. That nigga, that motherfucker is a roach of a fucking demon. One of those is just like, oh, go the fuck away. I don't know why the fuck that motherfucker thought he was the prize, but it was like, God damn, Shirley, you did have to be under some heavy ass shit for that shit to fucking go as long as it did. Just think of it it ain't no think of it another way. Nigga, you trash. This nigga is trash. Like, this Ace of Swords, I swear to God. You stealing in every fucking thing, bro. You knew this shit. You a lame ass motherfucker. You a lame, bruh. All I asked was for my shit back, and you did this lame ass shit. And you're insulted, and you got your panties in a bunch because she's smarter than me. And you wanted me to feel some type of way because you dealing with bitches beneath me. Cool, you the one that had to teach these motherfuckers how to hack. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. You're the one that had to teach them this shit. So they're using you to be the stupid one to do the dirty work and then keep paying your ass. And it wasn't like your ass was fucking broke, bro. I call y'all the little Affinity and Honda crew. That's how I fucking knew, bro. I wouldn't marry no motherfucker like that. Like, bro, all I try to do was just help your bitch ass. And then this is how the fuck you repay somebody. I love her, but she's so fucking disrespectful. I give a fuck. And you can't give no nigga no fucking respect that ain't got no respect, bro. This shit just pissed me off to the max. And then you did this shit with another gay motherfucker, bro. What respect? Please get out of my energy. Like, whatever you do or you have to do, get out of my fucking energy, bro. The regret. You know what I'm saying? It was like, I ain't have no motherfucking karma, but shit, that was a bad decision. That was a bad fucking decision. And you did this shit for a fucking... This motherfucker is a Looney Tune, clearly. You did this for a Pabolino girl? Come on, nigga. As much shit you talked about that girl... As much as you talked about Tammy and Tiki and all, and Evie and all this shit, you had to gather up a bunch of motherfucking females to help you do this shit. And then convince some motherfucking dudes to this shit, bro. Bro. That's sassy fucking behavior. There's no fucking way that you not gonna fucking convince me that you don't play for the same team, bro. Ain't no way you can convince me now. Ain't no fucking way you can convince me otherwise. I see you how the fuck I see you, and that's that, and that's a dead situation. Ain't no emperor in you, and if you did have it in you, that I don't see it. Hopefully they can enjoy that. I don't want it. I don't need it, and I don't view you in that way because this shit right here, bro, not cool. Not cool. And for the spiritual communication card allows me to know you are exactly who the fuck I thought you are. You playing that shit. You want to pretend as if you don't. You played with a fucking Ouija board? Are you stupid? And you play with it with other stupid fucks that are fucking a downgrade. And couldn't match me even on my fucking down worst fucking day, bro. It took a whole team of y'all motherfuckers to do this shit. A team. And then you ain't been man enough to fucking step to me as you want to be noticed or recognized as a fucking man. You ain't been man enough to fucking approach me to say, damn, Sharita, yeah, that was me. Shit, a fucking courtesy would have been enough for you to fucking respond, bro. That's some female fucking tendency, man. And all this shit over a fucking a roach. That bitch is a roach, bro. That bitch is a roach. You had to work with a bunch of motherfucking roaches. Shit, that other bitch could be a fucking heroin addict, but she's smart enough to do this shit. I give you respect on that, shouty. Evie might be a fucking dope head, but the bitch smart to hack the phone like that. Or at least to find a motherfucker to do the shit. Just because you have a kid does not make you a fucking man. And then you're using this fucking female, and then if it is, she went on ahead and cloaked herself in your energy to fuck up the shit for you. You can't even see the fucking thing in front of you. I'm gonna be blind. I'm legally blind. Well, nigga, you technically are. Damn near. But you allow all this shit and let these motherfuckers fuck up the shit meant for you, bro. Man, whatever bullshit chump change you got, you could have made way much fucking more money in longevity type of money. But now you got motherfuckers spending up your shit to do this shit to get other fucking people to fuck with my shit, man. Find you something better to do. The shit'll end eventually, but I already knew you was working with my ex-husband, but then you work with your fucking dumbass baby mama to do this shit, and then she got the whole squad, the whole Dominican squad to get fucking involved in this shit, not realizing, oh, she's the one who opened up the crimes. No, bitch, you were. You knew fucking better while you sitting there running around telling a motherfucking lie. So if these motherfuckers go ahead and spin the block and want to go ahead and light up all y'all motherfuckers, I'm not going to feel no type of way. Y'all deserve what the fuck you did. I'm going to go to Tampa to do this, and in order, no, you got the wrong motherfuckers over here talking about I got a mental disorder. Shit, y'all better go find that girl Sony Love and find that little bitch ass little motherfucker, because she ran her mouth to the wrong motherfucking people, because I'm not fit to get my life ended, because clearly y'all niggas can see I'm not in my motherfucking lifestyle, but clearly you want to play in this shit thinking, oh, I'm a high priestess. No, bitch, you a dark priest and you do dark shit and you a dirty little bitch that need to get your ass beat. And now I'm sitting here wondering, I see why his ass asked me to beat your ass, but I gave your little ass a little benefit of the doubt. You lucky I didn't go ahead and mop you, because clearly you already know I would have mopped you, and you thinking I'm scared of a fucking weapon. You got to know how to utilize that shit a little bit better, shawty. I got aim, you don't. I'm trained, you're not. I know better, because I already know whatever fucking shit you feel like you going in for assault, baby, you wasn't going to be fucking found. Trust and believe that. But I got enough fucking common sense to not come after a motherfucking roach. I got more common sense to that. And then these are motherfuckers feeling like I'm sensitive to come look for you, bitch. I would not look for you. You will look for me before I ever fucking look for you. So who looks guilty? Not me. More like you. But try it if you fucking want to. If you feeling fucking froggy, you better hop real motherfucking high. Because, bitch, this is not the motherfucking princess and the motherfucking frog. Know that. Why don't you be better to be a better fucking mama to motherfucking Ruby and Cathalea? Be a little bit fucking better than that. Because coming over here fucking with somebody that can go ahead and outrank your ass on words, intellectual, with your still popcorn reading having ass, and you still trying to use my motherfucking identity for the shit you doing, you got to remember, you got to use the name that got at least a clean title to it, but you go around here doing this fucking funny shit and doing title loans and messing with these fucking cars. I would not know what kind of crimes you was doing with the rest of the motherfucking crew if you wasn't using my name. And I'm pretty sure now a lot of the motherfucking crew is now caught on to it. So now if your motherfucking baby daddies Both of them was fucking smart, or all three of them, considering now, if they all was motherfucking smart, they would have dropped your ass a long time ago. Well, she lost her other baby, so I got you that much, nigga. So, no, shawty. Pay attention to who the fuck you fucking with, shawty. Your ass would be, you probably be in a motherfucking grave before anything. And then you go over here and messing with, you know, Deuce and all this other shit and get these other niggas involved. Baby, I'm telling you, you're going to hit the motherfucking ground. You're going to hit the ground. Jimmy, I feel a little bit disrespected. You're supposed to speak up on him, but you probably did finally tell him, oh, you talking about Rita. You got to know my motherfucking name. Tennosaur is the wrong motherfucker. But the name of the game is, I don't hunt for the bitches. You'll hunt for me before I ever look for y'all little dirty ass. I feel a little slighted, Mr. Gonzalez. I feel a little fucking slighted, bro. Do better. For a roach, the audacity. Her countdown coming any fucking way. And I don't feel no type of way about it. I actually feel it's fucking funny. You remember how I told you, you might have to see that shit. And ain't too much you gonna fucking have to say after that shit. It's gonna be a long fucking recovery after having to witness how the fuck she gotta go out. Do you want to be next for what they fit to do to her ass? Do you want to be fucking next? Because I'm pretty sure my word is way more fucking solid than all whoever the fuck you had combined. I'm 1,000,000,000% sure my word is more solid and more gold than a lot of you motherfuckers combined. I'm pretty fucking sure. And I'm telling you on a fucking spiritual level, since you can't approach me as a grown-ass man, let alone you should have fucking replied when I spoke. Now I'm not even in the fucking mood to fucking talk to your ass, let alone let me see if I can butter up and talk to you. No, nigga, you stole from me. Now it's personal. As before, I didn't really give a fuck, and I still don't. But no, you stay where you at. Don't come looking. Don't send nobody. Because the moment that somebody bring up your name, I'm going to give them a message. And whatever message that they don't understand, you probably won't even get a message. Because now any motherfucker coming to me on the behalf of you, I ain't trying to hear that. Nigga, what's your number? I'm a little bit too shrill for a motherfucker who's intimidated. Either you with it or you not. The fuck? Because I don't know what indication was given to y'all to make it think that a motherfucker was scary. Just because I let that shit slide, that just means I'm chilling. I'm trying to let you be great. Like, leave me the fuck alone. But you want to keep this Tennosaur bullshit going, and you try to do this between the 14th and the 17th? And then you got these old head motherfuckers, 52, 53-year-old motherfuckers trying to provoke the shit. Nigga, I have nothing but love and go ahead and try to build fucking money. I build fucking empires, not sitting there. I look to fucking heal. I'm tired of the bullshit. And religion don't fucking rule me. I don't let religions fucking rule me. And especially, listen, depending on the type of lifestyle a bitch live, I ain't gonna let no old retired hoe tell me what the fuck I should do better with my life. Whenever shit get rough, that bitch going right back to resorting to the same shit she did, and then have the audacity to try to throw a fucking Bible at me. Man, chill the fuck out. That's why this motherfucker's trying to hide right now, because they don't want you. If you did decide to come back around to a motherfucker, now they feel ashamed. It ain't that they don't want Rita around you, little boy. It's because these motherfuckers feel shame, and I make these bitches feel shame. Mama, daddy, auntie, uncle, all these motherfuckers included. Lucky for them. You lucky I ain't trying to be fucking disrespectful. You lucky I liked your mama. But some shit is a little bit motherfucking disrespectful though. Know that shit. Don't play in my motherfucking energy and don't think I know what the fuck is up. I'm respectful. But trying me is the last time you're going to try a motherfucker like that. Any of y'all. You want to be a demonic family? I rule the demons. Now, I'm trying to give y'all a motherfucking angel. I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best. I really is. But sit here fucking with everybody. We going to be sitting here where the whole town laughing at me. They wasn't really laughing at me because they knew they bring that shit to my face. What's up? What's so funny? I might not get social cues, but it didn't mean that a bitch is stupid. So how long did you think you was going to keep playing this shit? I'm just curious. Because it's really you really got motherfuckers feeling real shame right now. The women that surround you, the motherfuckers feeling real motherfucking shame right now. Because say if I did have motherfucking kids with your ass, I got a right to say I don't want the motherfuckers around you nor them. But I got a fucking heart to have common sense. Is you gonna do the right thing and be around them motherfuckers? Because like I said, you fell them once, I ain't gonna ever let your ass fail them again. Or you just gonna be the nigga to drop off the motherfucking money and keep the fucking pushing. Because I can't have no emotion for a motherfucker that's a little fucking scary. Because now I'm all in my head like, how? Because you took fucking money though. Taking money from me? Of all people? Well, I eat, you eat. But you fucking me over? Come on now. It comes with healing, love, and motherfucking respect. Shit, you want to see a thug motherfucker? I ain't trying to come out of retirement though. Loyalty and allegiance. Who the fuck is this trying to talk about some goddamn loyalty and allegiance? They trying to figure out how the fuck you know. Your mama and her damn husband. Trying to help. Granny and shit. Granny and auntie that I ain't, no, you just gotta take that sting for a little bit, baby. It ain't to make you feel shame and embarrassed, it's just, you gotta do a little bit better. Shit, what was it? Your one cousin, she loved it here. I like her. Yeah. You stayed up all the way up until the goddamn morning, struggling to go to sleep. Because you having bad dreams about the magic and the dumb shit you was doing. Hoping that I wouldn't figure out the case. Archangel Michael, 10 of Wands, what's this communication, spiritual communication about spirit? Take my ass to goddamn lead with these motherfuckers. Seduction and downfall. Communicates with the dead, teaches the occult and magic, reveals messages and has the power to destroy. What is it that they want, spirit? Archangel Gabriel, Samuel, thank you for being here. Archangel Michael, appreciate your protection and guidance from all three of you. Samuel, Gabriel, and Yuri. Loyalty, allegiance, reconciliation, friendship, breaking the cycle and opposing barriers. Lifts opposing barriers, healing, preserves health and cures diseases. What else? Archangel Heniel. Heniel, why are you here? Support. Support of what? wisdom. And what else? Embrace a particular change about the adventure. And what, Spirit? Self-love. What's the support? The inspiration and awareness. Who is this awareness of? Universal medicine. Elevation of the soul. Song card, protection from adversaries, rabies, and wild beasts. That means from people who ain't got no sense. But also intellectual richness, protects fertility of women, and makes children respectable towards their parents. Will and new beginnings assist with difficult and great undertaking. Who was this difficult undertaking with, and who was it with? Virgo. Somebody, a damn Mason. Somebody could be 70, 33, 55, 57, and 62 years old, 69. Who else want to know what I know? The love and submission, influence parental love and gives long life. What's this parental love? Who's this parental? Who's the parental love? Somebody don't want to just watch. King of Cups, this is Queen of Cups. Trying to use religion. Divine comfort. Protection from one's enemies. Who is the current enemy? Who's one of the current enemies? Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. A liberation from them, deliverance from this enemies, both visible and invisible. This is the one that's real versed in mental magic. What else? Uplift those. Healing capacity. Man, these people are mad because of healing capacity. Helps one living. Man, these people just hate the fact that somebody know how to fucking heal. That's crazy. What's this love and wisdom and love and repentance? Who is this? Ace of Cups, Temperance, and Two of Wands. Who is this? Before I close out, who is this? Hierophant, but who is it? Somebody that charted to the store as a star, but who is the person? Emperor, okay, a father figure. Facing judgment. Three of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. We're just going to have a tarot moment. Okay. But also who is trying to come in for reconciliation, rejuvenation, love, and wisdom. Who is this? Please and thank you. Got a Knight of Pentacles. King of Swords. 5. What is that? Strength card, Swords, the World, and King of Wands. Loyalty, mission, fountain of wisdom, eloquence. Who's to say? So this could be anybody, but it seems like it's more men wanting to speak up or some shit. Anyways, I'm gonna go to sleep so I can have me a great day. Cause shit, I'm gonna still have me a great day, but this type of energy is just boo-boo. Boo-boo energy. Is there any message to leave out on these folks? Open your heart. What the fuck? Find ways to lighten up and not take everything so seriously. I ain't taking this shit seriously. It's just like this shit be pissing me off. Open your heart, not just a little, all the way, and let the love flow in. What the fuck? The audacity of this message that I'm getting. And then for it to sit here to say, find ways to lighten up and not take everything so seriously. Fuck you mean? What other? Did you not hear what this message is? And then it says, open your heart, not just a little, but all the way, and let the love flow in. What love is this? Take responsibility for your choices. This is your life to live. Own it. You right. But what was the point of these two? Because, honey, give yourself some credit for doing a good job at this whole living thing. But what's this love shit? Because that's love, and then this life. Never forget how resilient you are. You always bounce back. You know what? You're right. I do bounce back for the bullshit. You must forgive if you want to be free and do it yourself. I take that. I honor that. Let's see if I come out there. Any more closing messages? No one said this whole life things was a race. It's okay to slow down. Stop giving away your power right now. Be authentic, and anything else is just exhausting. Facts. Stay present. That's where life happens. Anything else? Stop trying to carry the world on your shoulders and stop caring about what they think. This is your life to love and to live. Stop looking outside yourself for the answers. You already know them. Listen to your body and do what it's asking of you. And stop pushing against what is and align with it and move on. Okay, I'm good. Align with it and move forward. Do something kind for someone without any expectation, and let your feelings out, all of them, even the ones that scare you. Check in with your body and release any tension you are carrying. Shit, the tension I'm carrying, I can't do shit about it. You must forgive if you want to be free. Do it yourself. Okay. That's what I have for y'all little folks. Prayer. It says prayer and creativity. Breaking the deck, strength. Leo season, King of Wands, destiny, and positive movement forward. The universe, intuition, something intuitively. Victory and success. Partnership and alliances. The universe. All right, guys. Deuces. Any fortune? Be very kind when you meet your newest friend, or changing the life of a true friend. You should use your own brains more. The one who cares for you is anxious for a letter. I don't know who that is for someone. You will hear of a marriage shortly. Don't give so much advice, causes hard feelings. Who gives a shit? And be careful of your health.